Hi everybody, it's Todd Unbehagen here, President and CEO of Unbehagen Advisors. I'm with Pat Deering with FranNet of Tampa and Orlando. And FranNet's been in business for 30 years and Unbehagen's been in business for 25 years. We're grateful to have Pat Deering here to talk to us about FranNet and franchising. So welcome, Pat.
Thank you for having me, Todd.
Thanks for being here. And so Pat, tell us briefly about FranNet and what you do.
Well, FranNet is a franchise consulting firm. And we work with individuals who are interested in owning a business. We help them understand what franchising is and isn't. And then we have a profiling system that assists people in figuring out kind of what they want to do, assessing their goals. And we provide no-cost consulting all the way through to get them to an informed decision. Is a franchise right for them? And if it is, then we help them.
We've had many mutual clients over the years, and Pat has helped these clients come up with a great solution for them to have a business and grow a business and have a wonderful career and future. And those clients that we've mutually shared together have had a great time and done really well in their business. And so it's been a great professional relationship for all these years, hasn't it?
Thank you. It has been. It's been wonderful.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about, a lot of clients come in and they say, well, I already have a business, maybe I don't need another one, but that's not the case all the time, correct?
Not always. And as we went through the recession, we started seeing a lot of people that wanted to diversify. Mm-hmm. They had that business, but they saw one business maybe took a hit during the recession. And so we have a whole trend in franchising where we have a number of businesses where you can be a semi-absentee owner. It's an add-on business, so it may be a completely different business than what you already have. Mm-hmm. But with franchising, with the systems and the support, you can work two very different businesses side by side. Mm-hmm. And so most people need 15 to 20 hours. They're manage-the-manager models.
Yeah. And a lot of times people that are transitioning into a business ownership seem to be nervous and not sure if a business is a right fit. And I know FranNet has really helped my clients over the years that are thinking about owning a business kind of pair them with the right fit for them. And tell us a little bit about how you do that.
Well, our focus is on what the owner's role is. So most people when they start looking for a franchise or for a business, they look at the product or service. And reality is that, that's not what you're going to do as an owner. You want to be sure that you match your skill set up and your lifestyle with what you're going to be doing on a day-to-day basis. So we do our matching based upon what the owner's role is going to be and what your lifestyle is, what you're trying to accomplish. We start with the end in mind. And so it's a little bit different approach. But it really does serve people well. So once they're in business, they have a better fit overall. Mm-hmm.
And FranNet, with their 30 years experience, has a proprietary system to do just that. And it's been proven and tested over time for sure, right?
It certainly has. And one of the things with FranNet is we're local. Mm-hmm. We're feet on the ground, if you would, and on the street. And we have a lot of resources like Unbehagen, where we can refer people out to an accountant. We make sure that they that there's local attorneys that can help them and so on. So a lot of what I do is do networking to try to find good resources locally for my clients.
And you really, when you're self-employed, you need to have these resources, and you need to have trusted advisors and people that can help you in the area. To contact somebody like FranNet that might be in another country or another state and not be able then to fit you with the right resources so that you're successful in your business is probably not the best idea. That's why it's great, FranNet here in Tampa and Orlando. You can definitely do that, and you do it every day. I see it.
We do it.
And that ensures success too with the business owner. Right. And franchises lately in the last decade especially. I've seen loans with banks become easier for franchisees. Tell us why that might be.
Well, the banks, the lending institutions can look at other franchise units, and to predict how well they may be able to do. So you're really not having to have the business evaluated as much as your credit is being evaluated, obviously, but you're one step ahead because they are looking at the units across the country or across the the continent, if you would, to see how well the business has been done. So, and also many franchises already have relationships with lending institutions that can help you.
So when you purchase a franchise, you're buying the support team, the systems, possibly a better ability to get capital and loans from banks with them as well. And so you're making sure you're getting the most use of your capital and your money when investing into a franchise. And Pat and FranNet really help support and put together the right franchise for you and creating the right system. So maybe tell us quickly about the systems that a franchise might be able to give you in marketing and operations.
Well, certainly somebody's already gone out and proven that the systems work. They've developed the systems. They have shown that they can be duplicated. And then they're going to teach you and work with you throughout the entire process. But you get not only just written systems, business systems, you're getting technology. And many times the technology you get is something that a small business owner by themselves couldn't afford.
Right, absolutely.
So there's a lot of discounts or you're really getting a lot more service and a better price. The other thing too is I think that I'll just take FranNet's a franchise. And when you first start in a franchise, I think you're needy. You need the help. But after you've been at it for a while, many people think, well, I don't need the services. Well, when I look at the services that I get from FranNet today, marketing and support and technology, I couldn't pay for that on a budget for a small business.
I completely agree. And I also think as you mature, in business, there's a camaraderie too with your other franchisees. What are you doing differently in Kentucky that might be working down here in Tampa? And you're not competing in the same territory, so people are more open to communicate, correct?
That's a big part of the support. You're not just getting the support of the franchisor, but it's the other franchisees. It is a team sport, I like to say. We help each other out. And when we have an issue, but be it marketing or whatever, we support each other and help each other out. And you're right, we're not in competition with one another, but we're in the same business. So it's very much, if you're coming out of a corporate environment, it's a bit of a hybrid from that. So you have the kind of support that you had when you were in that corporate, as a corporate executive.
I agree, and you can look online and look at the statistics of franchise success rates versus non, and they're definitely a higher success rate for business owners. So many reasons to look at and at least contact FranNet to see if a franchise is right for you, and then have FranNet do their professional systems to figure out what's the best fit for you and the proprietary systems to do that. So FranNet's local. Contact them today and see if this is a right fit for you, whether you own a business currently or are looking to leave the business world or a change of profession. Whatever your situation, I highly recommend FranNet. Again, I've had many clients over the years that have worked with FranNet and Pat Deering, and they've done a great job for that client and really take the time to answer their questions, make them feel more comfortable and much more confident about the decision to have their own business. So, Pat, if you could tell us the contact information, we'll put it at the bottom of the screen as well.
Sure. Well, my main office is in Tampa. I'm at Rocky Point for those of you here in the Tampa area. The main number is 813-443-2119. And our website is FranNet.com, and that's 2 N's in the middle, so it's FranNet.com.
Great. Well, thank you, Pat, and thank you, everybody. So give FranNet a call.
Thank you, Todd.
Right.